Hello, y'all. Well, I'm going to try to do this again on this Nook and see if it works on this. I have tried to do an update and it did not work on my phone. I cannot even get the phone to be acknowledged on any of my devices, so this is probably the way I'm going to have to do this for a while. My phone is giving me a fit, but I want you to see the things going on here on a Sunday morning. Just got done listening to my pastor through the Facebook app. Look at all these beautiful mulberries. Nope, they're not done yet. They're not ripe, but they will be soon. So, come on over here and let's look at my little babies. Better yet, let's look at this beautiful dragon fruit. It is growing leaps and bounds. Got lots of new growth on it. Got to clean out a lot of stuff though. It's got a lot of stuff underneath it and it needs to be fixed. My girl, she's doing well. All my babies are doing. That's my rabbit that I got in Virginia, Front Royal, Virginia, year before last. And these two guys over here. This is a girl, this tan one, or red one, or whatever you want to call it. And this is a boy. I've got to get these plants put in the ground. They're getting really, really dry. And I think that they're doing pretty good though, because it is really dry here. Look at the bees, they're going nuts off. And the apple trees in bloom. I've got a ton of fruit on my cherry trees. I gotta watch for the holes. Look at what that cotton picking dog has done. Dug everywhere. Look at these beautiful, beautiful. Now that's not a bee from mine. That almost looks like a hornet there. Those are hornets. I better get away from them, because I know they will sting me if they can. My bees are pretty nice. I know I got stung 8 times the other day, but that was my own fault because I had to literally be aggressive that night in opening the hive because it was really stuck hard. And we didn't smoke them. We didn't really need to smoke them, except for the, lid got stuck, and whenever I pulled it off so hard, it jarred them up and they got really mad. But I had to put the begonia underneath here because it was being blistered by the sun. So, but look at these tomatoes. Let's go over there and check these out. Yes, I hear you, Oscar. No, that was Nani. Sorry, Nani. I'm giving your glory away. But look at these tomatoes. Oh, I'm so excited to get those to start ripening. I have eaten one already, green, with that branch that broke off down there. I ate that green tomato. Oh my goodness gracious, I have to say, it was fantabulous. The asparagus is growing. I ate the end of this spear this morning. I gotta take out those weeds. Man, they grow so fast. The weeds do. And where the dogs dug up the asparagus over here, they're doing pretty good. They're starting to grow again. But if I'm moving too much, I'm sorry. I got to get used to this new way of having to tape. But anyways, goodness gracious, it's hot. I couldn't even tell you. I think it's probably around, I'd say 82 this morning already. And these are my girls back here, and boys. I do have some boys in here. So they'll be going to the freezer camp soon. That one right there. Whoops. Right there. She is a girl, I believe. And that one back there, she is also a girl that I know for sure. And I really, really like those. She's from my girl. And I want to bring you up here to show you the beautiful bananas. I forgot I could pause this one so I could move around. Anyways, bananas looking really, really good. They're getting much bigger. I thought they were about to be ready to eat, but you know what? I don't think they're ready anytime soon. Just let them keep on growing until they start turning yellow, and then I'll cut the stalk down. I'm so happy to have those. So my girls are up in here in all that foraging mess, and they're digging around. So I don't know if they're digging for something or they're trying to make a nest, but anyways, look at these beautiful loquats. I've been eating these this morning. I have to say they are delicious. There's another one I can get right there. That's ripe. And look here on the back side. Oh, this one looks really nice. Yep, and it was ready too. So I'll be eating that. And got some really nice cherries up here. Get me a few of those too. Can't wait to eat those. Got a lot going on here. And back here is where I got my deer head. And it is looking like it's ready to bring out of there. Looks like it's pretty clean. Look at all the green cherries on there. So this is my first beehive, and I've got to do something about that top. Hopefully David will come up today and help me out with that. We put that lid on there, but it is bowed from the sun, so it needs to be turned over. But they're really active and happy. So, and I need to go in there, so I'm gonna put on my suit later on and try to go in there and see what they're doing in that one. But look at these beautiful flowers. The bees have plenty to pollinate around here. My quails are fat and happy. They're all doing pretty good. Plenty to eat. I was able to get more feed at the feed store yesterday, which tickled me. So at least they'll have plenty of feed. So this is the view from this side. This is not the way I want this. I want it moved over into the sun. So we're going to do that. But they're coming in and out of that top one. I don't know if they're robbing it to take it to the other one or not, but I'm going to take you around the other side. This is my beautiful fig tree. It's got lots of new growth on it. I'm very happy to see that. I will be probably cutting this branch off because it's going over towards the walkway. I want it to go up and then out some. But let's go back here and check on these. I have to be real quiet because I don't want to disturb them. They're going in and out of both of them, so we'll see. Okay, so this is my garden, my little bitty garden right now. It will be getting bigger. The carrots are doing well. Definitely everything's dry again. So I'm going to have to water again this morning. Or this afternoon. Maybe I'll wait till this afternoon when it's not so hot, because man, I'm telling you, it's really scorching right now. And my collards are still looking pretty good. They need to be harvested again. And look at how beautiful these red raised beds are. Look at all these tomatoes down there. I can't really see, so I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but look at all these tomatoes on here. It's full. That's the yellow cherry tomatoes. The beans are looking nice. I think those are runner beans. I'm not sure. I'll have to look back at my video and see what I planted, what kind. They're either oh, and I don't like to see that. I'm going to have to get some spray. Aphids. Yuck. See them? Yuck. I got to do something about that right away, or else they will get everything. So I have to mix up me some spray with soap in it. But anyways, these lemon squash are looking really beautiful. And it's already getting some flowers on there. The arugula is looking nice. That's another yellow lemon squash. So that's what it's looking like around here. These nasturtiums are so beautiful. I wish that they were nice and big and fluffy like everybody else's, but that's what I get, scraggly. And I got this really nice looking kale plant. I'm going to have to spray that one too. It looks a little bit droopy there in a few spots. It's probably got some aphids on it too. So I guess it's time for the soap water coming out. I'm going to have to get more water in on this stuff. It looks really dry. Those are, I think that's celery. And got some tomatoes here growing. So that's what I'm looking at as temperature-wise. This is the beauty that I see when I walk out my front door. This beautiful mango tree. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Lord. He blesses me in so many ways. I just absolutely love plants and flowers and fruit trees and everything. Anything that goes in the ground. But I had to move this little guy. This is a bromeliad. No, I'm sorry, begonia. Ugh. Those are bromeliads. That's a begonia, and it was getting fried in the sunshine. I need to get these Gerber daisies in the ground. They're looking puny. But everything's so dry, and even my lychee nut that was looking so good is drying out terribly. I should put it over here in this water so it can wick up the water and give it some water. Although it feels kind of damp, I don't know. Anyways, this is that beautiful plant that my grandmother gives me that travels and looks so good. And it had flowers on it after she passed away, and I don't think she ever saw the flowers on it. They're so tiny. So no fruit, but I see blooms on the Barbados cherry here. See how there's a few blooms. So we watered pretty good yesterday over here, and the plant that I got back here from the Broussards, that's a elderberry. It's doing really nice. And so is the one here that I got from 70 Farm. Man, is it ever looking great. I am going to have to trim them back so they'll get bushier though. But panning around here, I have some more that I've got over here. This one is really lay. I'm going to have to trim it back and hopefully get it to bush out some more. This right here is a papaya, and I am going to take off these lower branches that are got spots on them. The blackberries are going up here, doing pretty good. That's not supposed to be there. I don't like that. So I'll pull that out. Anyways, hopefully I'll get some pineapples soon. This is the one that gave me some beautiful pineapples last year. Off of that part of it. That's down there, you see. See down there? That's where it came off of last year. So hopefully I'll get one off of this side of it. Alora fell out of the tree, and poor little thing fell right into this. And I don't know if you can see it really good, but they have barbs. And honey, let me tell you, I literally had to pull these little barbs out of her skin for days. So that was crazy. But she took it like a trooper. I was really surprised. I figured she'd be screaming and squalling, but she took it like a trooper and she let me pick them out. So this is the view from this side of the yard. Not too many mangoes. Every once in a while you see one that's from the first set, but not too many. But man, do I ever have a ton of blooms on there now. And I'm positively sure that the Lord's going to let me have a nice, beautiful abundance. The black sapote's got a lot of new foliage on there. I'm happy to see that. But let's walk out here. So the bees, I don't know if you can see them or not. The bees are definitely doing their job in that mango tree. Oh, there's a nice sized mango up there. Hope you can see that. See if I can bring you in some. I can't really see what. I can't see the screen at all, guys. But hope you can see all the little critters pollinating. And I'm sure that a lot of those are my bees. This bed's looking good, but it needs to be weeded already. See, things grow too fast here, weeds and such. This crepe myrtle is coming back really nicely. And the frangipanges and plumeria, whatever you want to call them. You go by both names. They're going to be blooming soon. Got leaves on them. And this what is this? Jaboticaba. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name right away. That's the Alzheimer's kicking in, guys. This Jaboticaba looks absolutely gorgeous since I had David help me take all those bromeliads out from around them. It has really flourished. All that new growth is absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm hoping that it might start flowering too. And this is pineapple guava. It does not have any fruit on it. I thought I seen some, yep, there's some buds. Hopefully I'll see some blooms from that soon. And some fruit, but it never has put off fruit on this tree. So I just let it grow, because hey, the kids love to climb in it. This is passion vine. Hopefully it'll have some fruit on it sooner or later. But look at all of the macadamian flowers. It's just flowered all over the place. Some of them are not open yet. When they're open, they look like that up there. The white ones. The real white ones that are real skinny, those are already spent. But I can't see if you can see that. There's one right there, that the tail end of it, it's up in there, it's hard to see. They're real pretty little flowers, and they smell so divine. But, well, up here, this is another story in its own. I was not believing it whenever I saw those. Those are actually blooms too. We'll see whether we get fruit this year, because that's not really supposed to be going on right now. Hopefully we get lots of lychees, but we'll see. It should be, if it was the true fruiting, it would be flowering all over this tree, but that's not happening. So, and we got the little pesky birds. These rose bushes that David planted for me are looking nice. I've got to dig out around here and give some good cleanup. This is my favorite orchid. This was a beautiful surprise. I had not known what kind of orchid it was. And it has the most beautiful red flowers on it. I think y'all have seen it. It's got 2 stems on it this year, which I am so excited for. So, I am contemplating on putting my orchids actually in the trees instead of in the pots. A friend of mine put them on her oak tree in her front yard, and I'm contemplating doing the same thing. I want you to look at this beautiful bromeliad. Isn't that gorgeous? Looks like praying hands almost, or flame, or, well, you could figure out anything that you want to say it looks like, but it's gorgeous, isn't it? I've got so much work to do. I think I'm going to take some of these plants that can go inside the house. I'm going to take them inside so that I can do more of a better filter of the air. So I need to thin out this bromeliad patch, and that way it'll flourish better. But I've got some places I want to put that around the fence and so on. So hopefully I can get that done. And these bromeliads are looking nice. I've got to take all these spent pieces out. They're coming out pretty easy. Guess it's that time. They'll be blooming again soon. Well, that one's not coming out. So they'll be blooming again soon, and I'd like to split these guys up so they'll have more.